Good morning, fellow YouTube adventurers, and Happy New Year! We are here at our off-grid property working on things for the new year, and we wanted to give you an update of our blue barrels. We didn't get any more tomatoes because the frost got them, but we were able to take them out, and I have some photos of Ronnie holding up the root system. They were quite impressive. We also have our little bitty Brussels sprouts that we planted, I think it was 2 weeks ago when we were up here. They were a good find at local Lowe's. And then we couldn't be happier with the Swiss chard. Looks like it's got a little bit of disease coming on the leaves here from the frost, but it is quite healthy. And we are going to harvest some of that and bring it home with us, fry it up, along with our ginormous collard greens. Look at those babies. This is our curly kale we planted last time. It's not thriving, but it's, they're all surviving. The romaine lettuce, that got a little bit of frost, but it seems to have some new growth here, so that's a good sign. Our eggplant that we brought from home, this was left over from Hurricane Ian's disaster, but there is some new growth coming on it, so it may survive. We don't know. The frost got it pretty good. Same thing with the cauliflower. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to make it, but we're gonna leave it in there and check on it next month. Broccoli is the same. These are all alive, but not thriving. Nothing like the Swiss chard and the collard greens, which we have over here on the end. So we're pretty happy about those with the barrels. We actually have up to 27 barrels now. I have more at the house, but we only had room for what we brought because we did bring our bike up this weekend, so we could work on solar panels. We added 500 more watts. We also couldn't bring barrels because we planted our Christmas tree. We're getting ready to do some seed planting at the property next door that we have opened up this weekend as a campground for those who don't want to stay at the temporary camp. I've got my little seeder to plant some sunflower seeds in between the campsites, and then we've got our trusty little grass seeder. We bought about 40 pounds of deer seed, which is like a grazing seed. So we're over here at the other property, and we've got our 55-gallon drum full of water, a transfer pump, and the generator. So we're sucking the water out of the drum and using the garden hose. Ronnie is over there watering all of the new grass seed that I just spent the last half an hour, 45 minutes putting down, up and down and up and down. 0.65 acres, a lot of walking steps. I should get lots of points on my little walking app for this one. So that little guy is our well. We found it by mistake trying to see the property lines. So this first strip here, all the way to the little pink post, is going to be avocado site. We do intend to plant an avocado over here in the corner in probably March. We might get another one from Echo, we'll see. But this is about, it's 25 in the front, and I think they're all 40 in the back. And then it's about, I put 75, but it's longer than that, obviously. But to the well, it's about, I don't know, maybe 100. And this site is closest to the water, or future water. And then it kind of just skirts, I don't know if you can see that flag way up by the corner of the truck, but it kind of just skirts the tree line here. And here's my little hot pink posts I put down for markers. We just seeded the entire property, and we're running around watering everything. So this site here is great for tent campers, but there's my little post here. See if I can't get to the corner of it. So from here to the little post there, there's actually room for an RV to fit here as long as it didn't have slides, I imagine. Again, these are 25 in the front and about 45 in the back, and about 75 to 100 long. So it's a pretty nice space compared to the tent camp area most people camp in. Then this side is going to be banana, and we took some pups from home, got quite a few of them here, and planted them all along the perimeter here of the site. So this is the very first site when you come in. Again, 25 in the front and 47 in the back. But it's a nice sized parcel, 0.65, and hopefully people will want to camp here. We decided to take a little adventure into the hunting area in search for an elusive Florida maple tree that our neighbor told us he found out here hunting one day. So we're taking a little break from working on the properties and going on a little bit of adventure. So hopefully we find that maple tree. Look what we found! It's a maple in Florida, and we stole a little baby from it. Couldn't get the other one because there is a sea of wild blackberries everywhere, and them little prickers hurt. We're gonna do a little more hunting, see if we can't find some more. We're back at camp, and we planted our little maple tree that we found growing all by itself, and our mulberry tree up here, as you can see, already has some little mulberries growing on it. So this tree is about a year old now. Looks like that one's almost ready to pluck. I'm sure the critters will get it. And then we have the little baby maple that we cut off of the maple tree, and they were all growing in sort of the swampy muck. So we planted them in the back part of the property with the swampy muck that they were growing in, because this whole area back here stays really wet. So hopefully these little maples will survive and grow big and tall one day.
If you want to see more of our little homestead and future off-grid property, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell.
That's me! I'll make sure you get the most updated videos. Goodbye!